YouTube, how's it going? Retro Dad Nintendo back with another video. Hope everyone's well. It's been a couple of weeks. Hope everyone's been busy. I know I've been busy with work, one thing or the other. But yeah, I'm back. It's Saturday night. It's now, what time is it? Midnight. You know, classic Dave, fucking late night, Saturday night, burning candles at both ends and all that. But there you go. So yeah, anyway, been busy. Work's been manic, still got a cough, still got a bit of a sore throat, had antibiotics, but it's still there. So yeah, no, not interested in that, but I'm back at the doctor's Monday, hopefully to get it sorted out once and for all. So yeah, slim pickings this week, well for the last few weeks, but then again, less is more. I've got some good bits and pieces to show you, so let's jump straight in. Okay, so first thing I'm going to show you is I've been chatting to Andy Hug, 8-Bit Andy. So how you doing, mate? Hope you're alright. He has decided to sell some of his Gamecube collection, or move some of it on anyway. And I expressed interest in a couple of titles, and he's up for doing a trade. So he said that I'll send you these, and then just send me the games when you're ready. So as I mentioned before, I'm upgrading my NES loose carts to box complete versions. So basically he sent me these in advance, and whenever I upgrade my next NES games, well, there's actually 3 he's chosen, so when I replace those box copies, he's getting, you know, earmarked for those cart versions. So the games he sent me in trade, this is an upgrade from like a disc only that I had. I'm going back a couple of years, I did a video on it. I found it in a game shop for like £3, pardon me, with a photocopied cover. So now I've got the real deal, and it is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, the Gamecube, all box complete. It's all there. So it's from Andy's personal collection. So obviously I just had the disc before. In fact, I can show you. It's in this bag. This is my like trade bag, if you like. So that is my copy. So it's like a photocopied cover, just with disc. So that's going to be up for sale or trade or whatever. It's just in my bag. So yeah, upgrade. Nice one to have that in the Resident collection. And to finish the Resident Evil collection of the Gamecube, I also got off him Code Veronica X. I do have it on the PS2. But I want it on the Gamecube so I can have the full Gamecube set, because to be honest with you, the Resident Evil series is really one of the only reasons why I've got a Gamecube, apart from the Game Boy player obviously, but the Resident Evil collection is kind of like my main drive to owning that console. So yeah, Andy, cheers to them, mate, really appreciate it. They definitely meet Dave's seal of quality in condition, so yeah, appreciate it, mate, thanks very much. So if you don't know who Andy is, I'll put a link below to his channel. Great guy, got some great stuff, so yeah, I'll put a link in the description for you. Okay, moving on now to last week. Last Friday was it? Doing a job, and if you know, some of you might not know that are new to the channel, my job involves basically surveying properties, houses, factories, whatever. So I was in this house, and my job basically involves looking at every nook and cranny, cupboard, loft, basement, you name it, I'm in there. And yeah, I've kind of got the best job really for finding games, because obviously I'm looking at everyone's houses. If there's games there, I'm sure to find it. So occasionally I come up trumps. I have found things before. You have to check previous videos. But last week, just in the loft, and I saw, the first game I saw was Tailspin on the Mega Drive, just sat there, right next to the loft edge. So I little nosy around with a torch just behind it, and there's a little pile of like Mega Drive cases and some videos. So I thought, I'm not going to go rooting through it, but I saw the stack there, I clocked it. Anyway, carried on doing what I was doing for work, and then on the way out, closed everything up, went downstairs. Just as I was finishing my job, I just said to the lady who lived there, I just said, you know, hope you don't think I'm being rude, just what I'd ask. But when I was up in the loft, I spotted, you had some Mega Drive games set up there. and just basically said, you know, would you be interested in selling them? I said, I'm still, you know, into playing those kind of games. No, do you have any use for them? And she said, well, not really, they've been up there I think 10, 15 years or so. I was like, alright, so she went up there, she got them all down, and to be honest with you, I didn't even look what was there. I saw a tail spin and a couple of other ones as they come down. She's passed them like a pile, and I kind of had a carrier bag at the bottom of the loft hatch. She kind of drops in the bag, and then the Mega Drive console was just sat in a box full of wires, and she grabbed that and like one controller and the power pack, chucked it in the carrier bag. I said, now what do you want for it? You know, do you want anything for it? She's like, she goes, just take it. She goes, it's been sat up here forever. It was really dusty, like everything was dusty, like all dead fucking wood lice and shit, like all in the like it was really like dusty and dirty, been sat there a long time. So in a bag, in the back of the van, see you later, job done. It weren't until I got home, until I actually looked at what was in there, game wise. So I kind of tipped it out on the mat by the back door, because it was grubby, I didn't want it on my carpet. And I kind of like just spread it out, took a picture, and sent the picture to Stu and Jay, and Daz, I think, and just said, oh, got this from work, you know, anything, you know, in here, I think it's might be an odd gem in it, because it's a game I saw, I didn't know what it was, I never heard of it before, and they all said, oh my god, you know, it's this game, which I want to show you in a minute, and I was like, alright, I go, is that good? They said, oh yeah, it's really good, it's a good shooter for the Mega Drive. I was like, alright, okay, so tried it out, yeah, great, really, you know, really happy with it. The rest of the games, there was, off the top of my head, there was Sonic 1, Jurassic Park, Road Rash 2, Tower Spin. What else was there? There's like a golf game. There's like 8 games. 8 games, I can't remember what there was now, but there was 8 games, Mega Drive controller, plus this other game that I've kept. And what I've actually done is I've actually sold it. I sold the rest of it the other night. What night was it? Wednesday night. Put it on Facebook, guy come round, 30 quid, gone. So I thought, get rid of it. You know, I've got a Genesis, I don't want to pay on Mega Drive. All the other games I weren't too bothered about, so moved them all along. None of them had manuals, they're in okay condition, but moved it anyway. 30 quid, thought, right, 30 quid for nothing, happy days. I kept this game. So the game I'm banging on about, which I'm going to hang on to, because it's actually quite expensive, especially get it box complete. It's about like 50 odd quid, and the Genesis version is even more, and it is Truxton. I'd never heard of this before. Obviously I'm a Nintendo guy, so this is kind of alien to me, but I saw the screenshots in the back and could see it was a shooter. I thought this looked interesting, and everyone, you know, when I sent them a picture, that all of them said, fucking hell, you know, Truxton, it's a good game. Unfortunately, it obviously hasn't got a manual. I know that kind of goes against my grain of getting things box complete, but considering it was free, do you know what I mean, I'm not too bothered, and it's a Mega Drive title, and obviously I'm getting Genesis stuff, but I'm going to hang on to it for now. I know there's a YouTuber that has expressed interest in it should I wish to move it on, so you know who you are, and if I do decide at some point in the future to get the Genesis version box complete, this will be heading your way. But in the meantime, I'm going to hang on to it, and it's just something to stick in and play on the Genesis. But yeah, it's a good game. It's hot. I can't get the first level. I'm really shit at it, but it's decent, and I might try and get a gameplay up at some point of it to show how terrible I am. But yeah, Truxton. Right, moving on to the final game, which is the piece de resistance. Well, so obviously, with getting these other systems, as I said before, I'm just looking for the top titles for these systems, and obviously the games that I'm familiar with, the classic titles, you know, like, you know, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, all the usual stuff for the Mega Drive, Genesis or whatever, stuff I've played before. I'm also looking for, like, you know, top title stuff that is like essential to kind of own for the system. This is one game that was on the list, and it came up in like mint condition, like new condition, and yeah, snacked it up and thought, right, that's it. And it's like one, I think it's like the one game I've bought this month really, of any real standard. So I thought, right, I'll buy this game, and I've just been playing it for like 2.5 weeks, every night, pretty much every night that I've been out here anyway playing it. It's fantastic, and if you can hear in the background, or for the whole video, I've actually got the soundtrack playing on my computer, and it is amazing. And if you haven't guessed it already, the game is Castlevania Bloodlines. Now, honestly, this is a fantastic game, and I dare say my favourite Castlevania of all of the ones I've played. And I actually prefer playing this to the Super Nintendo one. It's wicked, honestly. Really enjoy playing this, and the soundtrack is something else. I've actually downloaded the soundtrack on an app on my phone, and I've been playing it in my van at work. Like, seriously, it's just brilliant. I'll see if I can show you a bit better on the artwork. It's just, the fucking camera, the light is wank. But yeah, the artwork is just fantastic. It is in like mint condition. It's got everything in there. It's even in its original, you see it there, Konami case, just there. Just in the original case. It's got the leaflet, so it's got like the poster, registration card, and instructions. Yeah, fantastic game, and definitely an essential Genesis purchase. I'm also after a few other essential games on the Genesis, and obviously as and when I buy them, I'll be sure to show you. But I've been really enjoying playing this, and yeah, it's just fantastic. I don't know what to say about it. It's just brilliant. I've got to, I was stuck on the 3rd level boss, the Bat. Managed to speak to Champion 2D Rob about ways of beating it, and he actually, I mean, I'll play as Eric in this game, the guy with the staff, because you choose between 2 characters. And he said if you jump whilst using the staff, was it Rob? Or was it Andy? One of you two anyway. I've been on the phone recently, and he said that basically you're kind of like invincible for a few seconds while you're using that move, while you're jumping, and that actually can be really handy for me to just basically jump up and kill him. So I've got to level 4, and that's as far as I've got. I've got to the 4th level, but yeah, really enjoying it. So I really recommend anyone who hasn't got it, who's looking at getting it or thinking about it or haven't played it, highly recommend it. Fantastic game. And yeah, so Castlevania Bloodlines for Genesis, and that is the final pickup for the video. I've still got some Spectrum games that I've mentioned in a couple of videos ago that I've bought, I haven't shown you. I've actually got quite a few gathered up on the shelf, so I might just do like a Spectrum Collection pickup video all by itself, but I'll do that in the coming weeks or whatever. But yeah, there's a few bits there to show. Apart from that, that is about it. That really kind of wraps up what I've been up to. Again, I hope everyone's well, and yeah, I look forward to speaking to you again soon with another video. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in a bit.